Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for this evening's broadcast of opening day. Let me shut this off. I've got the sound on one of my iPads here. Okay, opening day, 1949, baseball season from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Shibe Park, the Boston Red Sox at the Philadelphia A's. Philadelphia is 1-0. They won yesterday on opening day in Washington, D.C., and they come home today for opening day in their park against the Red Sox. Tell you a little something about the 1949 Red Sox season. It was the 49th season in the franchise Major League Baseball history. The Red Sox finished second in the American League with a record of 96 wins and 58 losses, one game behind the New York Yankees, who went on to win the 49 World Series. The reason I'm replaying this season is because the Red Sox went into Yankee Stadium with a one-game lead to win the 1949 American League pennant on the last weekend of the year, lost both games, and lost the American League pennant to the Yankees. 2 years before I was born, so I didn't witness it. However, it fell right in line with all the other Red Sox disappointments of the 20th century. The Red Sox set a major league record in 1949, which still stands for the most base on balls by a team in a season with 835. Center fielder Dom DiMaggio had a 34-game hitting streak, which still stands as the club record for Major League's Red Sox. During the regular season, Mel Parnell was the last pitcher to win at least 25 games in one season for the Red Sox. George Kell beat Ted Williams for the American League batting title by .0002 percentage points. Ted Williams set a major league record for the most consecutive games reaching base safely with 84. The streak began on July 1st and ended on September 28th. The streak was ended by the Washington Senators pitcher Ray Scarborough. Williams was in the on-deck circle when Johnny Pesky made the final out, depriving him of one more chance to extend the streak. Yoko is here. Good evening, Yoko. Glad you're in here for this evening's opening day. And most famously, the trade that wasn't. In 1949, the Boston Red Sox owner Tom Yawkey and the Yankees GM Larry MacPhail verbally agreed to trade Joe DiMaggio for Ted Williams. Boy, that would have changed the 1950s. Anyway, MacPhail refused to include Yogi Berra, which Tom Yawkey insisted for at the last moment, and therefore the trade fell apart, and the rest is history. DiMaggio only played a couple more years, retired, I think, in 1950 after the 51 season. Ted Williams went on to play over a decade and retired in 1960. Other notable things about the 1949 season: Joe DiMaggio became the first player to earn $100,000 in 1949. And Ted Williams announces that he's going to retire after the 1951 baseball season. So people thought there were only going to be 3 more years in Ted Williams' career, but obviously that didn't pan out. And let me just glance. Anything else? Joe DiMaggio missed 65 games of the season when he was diagnosed with bone spurs in his heel. And I think that's about it. Opening day on April 19th, the Yankees unveil the granite monument honoring Babe Ruth in center field. That's a highlight of the Yankees, and we will fill you in on more highlights of what happened in 1949 as my replays go. I should do about one replay a week here in the 1949 season. So without any further ado, let's play some games here. We're going to autoplay a couple. First one is the Chicago White Sox at the Detroit Tigers. Detroit beats the White Sox 15-1. Newhouser the winner, Gettle the loser. Home runs: Michaels hit 1, Vic Wertz hit 3 home runs in that game, Evers hit 2, and Groth hit 1. Washington Senators at the New York Yankees. Yankees win 8-1. Lopath the winner, Hudson the loser. Home runs by Hendrick and Brown for the Yankees. And here we go. We're at Boston, at Philadelphia for the opening day of the season. We're using PC Replay Baseball. We are going to use as played lineups. And there's the lineup for the Red Sox. Dom DiMaggio in center batting first, Pesky at third batting second, Williams in left batting third, Vern Stevens at short batting fourth, Bobby Doerr at second, fifth, Tommy O'Brien in right field batting sixth, Walt Tropo batting seventh at first, Bertie Tebbetts doing the catching and batting eighth, and Joe Dobson starting the season for the Boston Red Sox. As we go over to Philadelphia, Eddie Jost at shortstop batting first, Elmer Vallo in left field batting second, Ferris Fain at first batting third, Taffy Wright in right batting fourth, Hank Majeski batting fifth at third, Sam Chapman in center field batting sixth, Buddy Rozar catching batting seventh, Pete Suter at second batting eighth, and Lou Brissy, I think is how you pronounce that name. I really don't know, but there are the lineups for today's game.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we invite you to rise and please sing as John Kiley plays our national anthem.
For you, those of you who don't know, that recording is a real recording from Fenway Park. John Kiley, who did that when I was in the 1960s, that's how he started every game. And that's how, when that pops up on this program, I really enjoy it.
Replay Radio is live from Philadelphia. Top of the first.
Here we go. Vallo in left, Chapman in center, Wright in right field, Majeski, Jost, Suter, and Fain in the infield, left to right, Rozar catching, Brissy pitching, Dom DiMaggio steps in. Ball's hit to second. We have another roll for an error. Here we go. If it's, well, here I'll just show you, 62. That's an error. Dom DiMaggio reached first base. If it was 45 or below, he would have been out.
No outs, men on first.
Johnny Pesky stepping in. DiMaggio at first. And the Red Sox start the game.
No outs, men on first and second.
With runners on first and second, as you just heard. Ted Williams, first at bat here in 1949. Ball's hit to second. Going to be a double play, and DiMaggio goes to third. And all of a sudden, the A's go from being in trouble to one out away from getting out of the inning. Dwayne March stops by. Hi, Dwayne. Thank you very much. For anybody listening, Dwayne March YouTube network. Some great APA baseball being played with their master game this season for Dwayne. Runner on third.
Two outs, men on third.
Vern Stevens. Stevens walks. And like I said earlier before the game started, the Red Sox set a record for the most base on balls received in a season. And they've got a couple here in the first inning.
Two outs, men on first and third.
Bobby Doerr stepping in for his first time this season. And he's going to hit a line drive to Chapman in center field.
No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 left on.
We go to the bottom of the first. No score.
Bottom of the first.
Ted Williams in left, DiMaggio center, O'Brien in right. In the infield, Pesky, Stevens, Dorr, and Dropo. Tebbets catching, Dobson pitching. Stepping into the batter's box is Eddie Jost. Dobson puts him away, 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Elmer Vallo steps up. There's a looping drive in the left field. We're going to have another roll. If it's a 4 or 5, it's a base hit. There it is. Base hit for Vallo is it was a 52.
1 out, man on first.
For those who aren't familiar with the PC replay game, it is a direct port of their cards and dice game, which is why I like playing it here on YouTube. You can see the cards, you can see the results. You can actually, I'm playing the manager, so this is what my decisions will be here when it's time for me to make those decisions. And it also has just enough animation to make it entertaining. Runner on first, Ferris Fain. He's going to hit a ground ball to third. It's going to be an inning-ending double play.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on.
We go to the top of the second, no score.
Top of the second.
Here in the second inning, the Red Sox send up O'Brien, Dropo, and Tebbets to face Brissy. This number here, 28, is the number of batters he can face before he gets tired. One down.
1 out, bases empty.
Walt Dropo. 2 strikeouts in a row, and he's having a little better inning this inning.
2 outs, bases empty.
Bertie Tebbets steps into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. A base hit up the middle. Chapman takes it on a hop, throws it into the infield, and the Red Sox have a runner on first with a pitcher
2
coming
outs,
up.
man on first.
Pitch to Dobson. Strikes out the side.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
We go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Bottom of the second.
Dobson this inning to face Wright, Majewski, and Chapman. Hitters 4, 5, and 6. Here's Dobson's pitch. Second to first, 1 away. Dorr makes the easy play.
1 out, bases empty.
Dobson facing Majewski. Ground ball to second. He's going to be out at first. 2 up, 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Sam Chapman. Goes down swinging.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
Red Sox, Phillies go to the top of the third. No score.
Top of the third.
Well, I'm glad, Yoko, that you liked watching these videos. This is a fun game to play, I can tell you that. Here we go. Brissy will face the top of the Red Sox order. DiMaggio face, followed by Pesky and Ted Williams. 0 for 1 today. Here's the pitch. And the Red Sox continue to add to their walk total. Runner on first.
No outs, man on first.
Johnny Pesky up. and he hits it right back to the mound, who's going to throw to first. DiMaggio is going to go to second on the play, and the Red Sox have a runner in scoring position with one
out,
away.
man on second.
Ted Williams grounded out his first time up. Second walk of the inning, Williams at first, DiMaggio at second. One out.
One out, men on first and second.
Vern Stevens also walked his first time up. Bases loaded, all on walks. Red Sox.
One out, bases loaded.
Red Sox have the bases loaded without the benefit of a hit. We have a base action roll that comes up every so often. We're going to roll the dice. 61 is a possible wild pitch. That's a 7. If it is a 1, it's a wild pitch. Anything over a 1. I mean, if it's over a 1, it's a wild pitch. If it is a 1, it will be stopped by the catcher. It's a wild pitch. A runner's going to score. Red Sox lead 1-0.
One out, men on second and third.
Without the benefit of a hit. Bobby Doerr, 0 for 1. Runners on second and third. Wild inning for Brissy. Ball's hit to second. Runner's going to be out at first. Williams will score the second run. The Red Sox lead 2-0.
Two outs, men on third.
Tommy O'Brien's 0 for 1 today.
Two runs, no hits, and one left on.
He goes down swinging. We head to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Red Sox.
Bottom of the third.
Rosar, Suter, and Brissy to face Dobson. Bottom third of the Philly order. 0 for 3 on the season so far. He hits it to second, to first for the out.
One out, bases empty.
Dobson now to face Suter, who is 1 for 4 on the young season. He's got a homer and 2 RBIs. Ball's hit to second. We have to roll again for an error. Let's see how it works. Doerr is a good fielding second baseman. The only way it's an error if it is over 51. It's 32. He is out at first.
Two outs, bases empty.
The pitcher, he's first time up this season. And that ball's hit to center field. DiMaggio puts it away.
And just like that, the inning's over.
We go to the top of the fourth. Red Sox lead 2-0.
Top of the fourth.
Dropo, Tebbets, and Dobson, the bottom third of the Red Sox order. We have the first rare play of the evening. This, if you haven't followed PC Replay Baseball in the past, the rare plays can be 2, 3, 4 dice rolls before we have a decision. And we're going to have one more because we need to find out if the shortstop going to catch this ball. It's a base hit if it's 1 or 2. He's out.
One out, bases empty.
This is the definition of an open engine game. You get to see why and how each play transpires. It's very hard to broadcast this a little bit, to do the play-by-play because of all the different dice rolls. Sometimes you get a result after 1 roll, sometimes 2, and sometimes, like you just saw 4 rolls before you get the outcome. Tebbets, 0 for 1. Oh, he's singled. And he singles again. He's 2 for 2 today.
1 out, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
1 out, runner on first. It's playing in because we're going to bunt.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
They're going to get the runner at second. Dobson's going to reach first.
2 outs, man on first.
The bunt did not work. 2 outs, runner on first. Dom DiMaggio, who is 0 for 1 on the day, also walked. And he's going to ground out to short to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
We go to the bottom of the fourth, still 2-0 Red Sox.
Bottom of the fourth.
Top of the order for Philly, Jost Vallow and Fain to face Dobson. He pops it up. Pesky puts it away.
1 out, base is empty.
Vallow 2 for 6 on the season, batting .333. And he's going to fly out to center field as DiMaggio puts it away.
2 outs, base is empty.
Third batter of the inning, Ferris Fain. Fain 0 for 2 on the young season. Dobson walks the batter.
2 outs, man on first.
If I'm not mistaken, that could be his first walk of the day. I could look it up, but I'm going to do the base action roll, which is indicated. Possible wild pitch. It's a wild pitch if it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Wild pitch if it's 5 or 6, 4 and under. It's stopped. But that is a wild pitch.
2 outs, man on second.
Fain on second as Wright steps into the box, batting .167. And he hits a line drive to Williams, who puts it away for
No
the
runs,
out.
no hits, and 1 left on.
Here we go, top of the fifth, still 2-0 Red Sox.
Top of the fifth.
Rosar, the catcher, calls something out to Brissy, the pitcher, as Pesky steps in, followed by Williams and Stevens. Leaping catch by the second baseman for the out. You'll see 36 is an interesting number in the PC replay game. If it's a 36 and there's a left-handed pitcher and a left-handed batter, it's always a leaping catch by the second baseman. If that was a right-handed pitcher, it would have been a base hit.
1 out, base is empty.
Ted Williams, 0 for 1 today. And he walks for a second time.
1 out, man on first.
Williams at first. Vern Stevens walked twice today. And we have the infamous rare play. Here we go. Possible foul ball. There looks to me like a lot of foul territory in Shibe Park. Only a 53 or roll or above will save Vern Stevens from being the second out. He fouls out. First baseman puts it away.
2 outs, man on first.
Bobby Doerr, 0 for 2. And he's going to fly up to center field.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on.
We go to the bottom of the fifth. Red Sox still lead 2-0 here at Shibe Park.
Bottom of the fifth.
Majewski, Chapman, and Rosar to face Dobson. There's the 36. We mentioned the previous half inning. It's a leaping catch by the shortstop this time. because we have a right-handed pitcher and a right-handed batter. 1 out.
1 out, bases empty.
Sam Chapman hit to short. He's going to be out at first. 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Buddy Rozar yet to get a hit in 1949. And he's going to pop it up to end the inning to Pesky.
And just like that, the inning's over.
As we move quickly to the top of the 6th, as this game's moving right along with only 3 hits in it so far.
Top of the 6th.
Tommy O'Brien batting for the Red Sox, followed by Dropo and Tebbets. Brissy has been wild. That's why he's had 6 walks today. That's why the Red Sox have 2 runs. Other than that, he's been pretty good. And there's walk number 7 allowed by the pitcher.
No outs, man on first.
Walt Dropo 0 for 2. Rozar just walked his 7th. Brissy just walked his 7th batter. That's going to be a short fly ball that Chapman will put away easily in center field.
1 out, man on first.
And up comes Bertie Tebbets. Tebbets 2 for 2 today. Batting 1,000. Will he keep it up? And he does. He hits his 3rd hit of the day.
1 out, men on first and second. The defense is playing in at the corners.
The pitcher's up. 1 out. Last time he bunted, he was thrown. Last time he attempted a sacrifice bunt, they threw out the lead runner. With the players at the corners, my experience is they almost always throw out the lead runner, but I'm going to sacrifice anyway.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
2 strikes as he fouled off.
1 out, men on first and second. The defense is playing in at the corners.
Now he's going to hit away. Ball's hit to third. It's a slow grounder. And they're going to throw to first. Runners will go to second and third on the fielder's choice.
2 outs, men on second and third.
Big Clue comes in. Thank you, Big Clue, for stopping by. Dom DiMaggio. Runners on second and third. Red Sox have a chance for a couple of insurance runs. DiMaggio 0 for 2 in the game. And he's going to hit it to short, and they're going to throw him out easily to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on.
We go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-0 Boston.
Bottom of the 6th.
Pete Suter, the pitcher Brissy, and the top of the order Jost to do up against Dobson.
1 out, bases empty.
Dobson gets his 3rd strikeout in 5 1/3 innings today. He's only allowed 1 hit. The pitcher is up, and he's going to bat. And he pops it out. Pesky puts it away, 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Top of the order. Jost is 1 for 5 on the season. He is batting an even 200. Dobson puts him away. We go to the top of the 7th, still 2-0.
Like that, the inning's over. Top of the 7th.
2-0 Boston. They will send Pesky, Williams, and Vern Stevens. Pesky 0 for 2. He grounds back to the mound. Easy throw to first.
1 out, bases empty.
Ted Williams 0 for 1 today. He's walked twice. He's walked 3 times.
1 out, man on first.
PC Replay Baseball is following the fact that the Red Sox set a team record for walks of 835 in the 1949 season, and they've got 8 of them today. Vern Stevens hit to short. He's going to be out at first. Williams will advance to second base.
2 outs, man on second.
Bobby Doerr 0 for 3.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Walk number 9. I don't know how long the computer's going to leave this pitcher in.
2 outs, men on first and second.
I do know that he has 1 batter left. And with 9 walks in the game, by the way, this period of time, 1949, there were walks everywhere. I'll get into that as the season goes along. But there were more walks in the 48, 49, 50, 51, 52 season than any other seasons in baseball history. Ball hit to third. He's going to be out at first. Now we have an internal dice roll.
No runs, no hits, and 2 left on.
The internal dice roll says that the pitcher can face 7 more batters, so he will probably start the next half inning.
Bottom of the 7th.
As we head into the bottom of the 7th, Vallow feign in right to face Dobson, who's got a lot of life left, 12 batters.
Strike 3, you're out. 1 out, base is empty.
That was the 5th strikeout for Dobson, who's pitching a smooth 1-hitter. Ferris Fain 0 for 2. Ball hit to second. We're going to have an error roll, as we saw earlier in the day. Doerr, a good fielder. Anything over 51 is an error for these first 2 numbers. That is going to be an out.
2 outs, base is empty.
Wright, 1 for 7 on the season. Here's the pitch. And he grounds out third to first.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
We go to the top of the 8th, still 2-0 Boston.
Top of the 8th.
Dropo to face Brissy, who has a little more life left in him, 7. Tebbets and Dobson to follow. Here's the pitch.
1 out, base is empty.
5th strikeout of the night for Brissy. Here's the pitch to Tebbets. It's hit to second, over to first, 2 up, 2 down, top of the 8th.
2 outs, base is empty.
And the pitcher, Joe Dobson. And he hits the ball to short, who throws to the first baseman, Fain, for
They
the
go
out.
down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
We go to the bottom of the 8th. Philadelphia A's trailing the Boston Red Sox 2-0.
Bottom of the 8th.
Majeski, Chapman, and Rosar to face Dobson, who looks like he could possibly finish this game.
Ball 4. No outs, man on first.
Majeski gets the 2nd walk of the night off of Dobson as Sam Chapman comes to the plate. Sam Chapman looking for his first hit. And he's going to fly out to Dom DiMaggio in center field. One down.
1 out, men on first.
Buddy Rosar also looking for his first hit of the 1949 season. And he's going to get it as he's going to single in the center field. Dom DiMaggio picks it up on a bounce, throws it back in, and the tying run now is at first in the form of Buddy Rosar.
1 out, men on first and second.
Pete Suter, the second baseman, steps into the batter's box. He's batting 167. His one hit this year is a home run. Home run here would put the A's ahead. And he hits a base hit into center field. Majeski's going to hold at third to be safe. Bases
One out.
loaded.
Bases loaded.
1 out, the pitcher's up, and I'm betting even the AI in this game will pinch hit for Brissy. No, we're going to force a pinch hitter because that's what you should do. Wally Moses.
They're going to use a pinch hitter.
Two balls. In
1
this
out, bases loaded.
in this game, if you don't walk many batters on some walk rolls, they give you a second roll and only count that roll as 2 balls instead of 4. And there's a single up the middle by the pinch hitter Moses. 1 run scored. Rosar holds at third base, and with 1 out, the A's have cut the Red Sox lead in half. It's now 2-1.
1 out, bases loaded.
Dobson still pitching. We're going to leave him in to face Eddie Yost, 1 for 6 on the season, batting 167. Nellie Fox is going to be the pinch runner.
Calling for the pinch runner.
Ball hit to short. Possible error on Vern Stevens. Vern Stevens not quite as good as at short as two is an error. And he's going to boot the ball. The tying run's going to score. And the A's have tied it at 2.
1 out, bases loaded.
As Vern Stevens boots the perfect double play ball, Red Sox are now tied at 2. Base hit in the right field. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. O'Brien throws it in. The A's have scored 4 runs here in the bottom of the 8th to take a lead.
1 out, men on first and third.
And I think it's time to put in a relief pitcher. And we're going to bring in Fritz Dorisch. He's a right-handed pitcher. It's making his first appearance here on opening day. Red Sox now trail 4-2. Runners on first and third. Infield playing halfway for the double play. Ground ball to third. 2nd to 1. First a double play.
That's their second double play turn today.
Dorisch comes in and gets the double play ball.
4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on.
But it may be a little late as Red Sox trail the Philadelphia A's 4-2 as we go to the top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th. They're making the call to the bullpen.
Bobby Shantz. Astroth is inserted at catcher. White comes in right field. The defensive moves are on. Bobby Shantz to face DiMaggio, Pesky, and Williams, the top of the Red Sox order here. In the 9th, the Red Sox led the entire game. Dobson, however, coughed it up in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. He's going to pop it out to second base, 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Chance now to face Johnny Pesky. He's going to hit a ball right back to the mound. He's out at first. The Red Sox down with their last out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Ted Williams stepping in. Ted Williams is 0 for 1 today, has walked 3 times. And we have a ballpark effect roll. Okay, let's see what happens in the ballpark. This most assuredly is an out. The only way it becomes a base hit is if it's a 55 or above. It's a base hit. Ted Williams gets his first hit of the season.
2 outs, men on first.
To stave off the end of the game as Vern Stevens steps into the batter's box. Vern Stevens has the opportunity to make up for his error that caused all those runs to score in the 8th inning when Philly took the lead. Stevens representing the tying run at the plate. Here's Chance's pitch. And he's going to line it out to center field. The game is over.
Philadelphia wins a nail-biter. Goodbye, everybody.
Philadelphia, 4 runs, 5 hits, an error. The Red Sox, 2 runs, 4 hits, an error. Let's go to the box score. Actually, let's take a look at the Red Sox now 0-1. Philly 2-0. Save went to Chance. MVP of the game, El Muravello. Let's go to the box score. Red Sox had 4 hits, 3 of them by the catcher, Bertie Tebbets. And there were 5 hits, 2 by Vallo, who got the MVP of the game. We slipped down to there were 3 earned runs, so I guess he deserved to lose. Brissy pitched 8 innings, 3 hit ball, did walk 9. However, he did get the win when Dobson pitches 7 1/3, allowed 3 earned runs. He takes the loss. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming in to opening day here in 1949. There'll be a lot more games played here in the season. We do play the games on the dates they're played. Now, I only play about 1 a week on YouTube. The rest of the games I play and post the box scores on my Facebook page. If you want to follow the season along with the way I play, that's how I do it. Box scores are posted on Facebook. I play about 1 game a week of the 1949 season. I'm also replaying the 1917 season. I'm on with that on my YouTube channel about once a week. And I do those box scores and place them on my Facebook page. Let's just finish out this day and we'll end the broadcast because up next on Steve Tate's YouTube channel is the beginning of Field of Dreams playoffs, as he should play a couple of exciting games today. So I suggest when I get off the air to chase down Steve Tate's channel. You can go to our Discord on Field of Dreams, and it will show you where Steve Tate's channel is. I believe it's Simtistics is the name of the channel. And you'll hear a couple and watch a couple of exciting Field of Dreams games in our beginning of our second season playoffs. Cleveland at St. Louis. St. Louis defeats Cleveland 5-3. Garver the winner. Bob Feller the loser. The New York Giants at Brooklyn. Ebbets Field, and the Giants win 3-1, 3-7-1. Brooklyn 1-5-1. Jansen the winner, Hatton the loser. Ferrillo, homer number 1 in Braves Field. First game of a doubleheader. Phillies defeat the Braves 7-4. Simmons the winner. Spahn the loser. Home run by Jones. Game number 2. Boston gets even, and the Braves defeat Philadelphia 3-2, 3-8-2, 2-5-0 for Philly. Bickford the winner, Mayer the loser. MVP of the game goes to Bickford. The Pirates at the Cubs. 15-3 Pirates. They destroy the Cubs. Sewell the winner, Leonard the loser. I'm not sure why they would give a save in a 15-3 game, but the game did it. And to end the day, St. Louis at Cincinnati. Cincinnati defeats St. Louis 5-1. Raffensperger the winner, Harry Burkeen the loser. Let's hop into the standings for 1 second. There they are. That's where you'll see the standings every week. The winners are so far Detroit, New York, Philadelphia, and St. Louis. In the American League, National League, undefeated. 3 teams, Cincinnati, New York, and Pittsburgh. Anyway, that's it for today's game. I will be back sometime next week with another 1949 replay, along with a 1917 replay. And keep watching my Facebook channel and some other various places, and you will get I got to get this here. You will see the schedules and when they're played. I try to give you a day or two so you can arrange to watch it. Anyway, from Philadelphia on April 19th, 1949, the Red Sox lose to the Philadelphia A's 4-2. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel. Have a nice weekend.